Hi, we're the morning zoo. I'm an elephant. This guy's a zebra. Oh, you were crazy last night at TJ Cribblers, weren't you? That's crazy. You were down there with the Mipster, Schmink Meme, and Smock 7.
Bottomless wings till 7 o'clock.
Bottomless wings. We're the funny boys. We'll be here all weekend. Oh, see, I start to get comedy going, and it's over. You know what I'm saying? Did you just have a beard?
I did.
What the hell happened?
Hey, you know?
Have you misplaced it? I got a laugh from that. I should not have gotten the laugh. I'm here with John Merriman, where they said,
Eddie Kelly's talking about his friend got a new movie coming out.
Oh, this is true. People can't believe it.
I know.
I can't believe it.
He has
A movie.
landed a role.
No, it's not. I didn't land a role. The guy likes my comedy and gave me the role.
The role landed on you.
Yeah, I've never done. Here's my impression of me at every audition. I get it. You don't like my acting. I get it. Just give me the part and I'll relax on the set.
Have you started shooting?
No, we shot a promo here.
Oh, really?
Of me walking down the street and T.J. Mark Walter. You know T.J. Mark Walter?
Yeah.
He played a reporter asking me a question. I can't reveal anything more about it. It's because it's like one of those what's a show that people you don't want to hear the ending to?
Oh.
It's like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, boy, that worked. So, but it's called The Fiddling Horse, and I'm starring in it. And my name, I'm not really starring in it. It's all a charade. And my name is Barry Bitterman.
I saw that.
Barry Bitterman, yeah.
It was cool seeing you like in the trades.
It's unbelievable.
Hollywood Reporter, Variety.
Well, look at my mom, and my whole family's like, what is this, a joke or something? My entire family doubted the veracity of me being in a movie. What is it? Did you mock this up? Is this like one of those Trump time of the year covers? That's right. Hey, Austin, I don't like Trump. Deal with it. Sorry, Austin. Not a big fan. Merriman told me on the phone that he's pleasantly surprised by the Trump administration.
You know, he speaks his mind.
He speaks his mind.
He's one of us.
Look, he says what he says, and he says what he says. Remember when they used to say he means what he says, and he says what he says? People like, he's not afraid to... Well, really, they should have said that. He's not afraid to lie or to commit genocide. That's what they should have said.
That he says what he says, and
then he's going to commit genocide. And when I say genocide, people have already died from Trump, right?
Yeah.
When he goes, I'm moving the capital of Israel to Jerusalem. Boom! Someone has died from a protest. This isn't funny, but it's the real truth. I know you love Baby not Netanyahu.
Bebe Neuwirth?
No, Bibi Netanyahu.
Oh.
Yeah. You want to hear my two jokes about Israel?
Yeah.
How could you avoid it now? They say the Arab-Israeli conflict could be helped if Israel would move back to its pre-1967 borders. I wish my body would move back to its pre-1967 borders. See, because I have a little middle over here. There used to be an organization in Israel where you could give money and they would plant a tree in your name. Now that same organization will remove a settler from the West Bank in your name. Just a little plaque of the person who was there. Shmoimi. All right.
I'm sorry, Shmormy?
Shmoimi. Shmoimi. You don't have any Shmoimi friends?
No.
Well, Austin isn't that. Is Austin the one that wants to be weird? Keep it weird?
Austin is the one that the PR companies want to be
that's
weird.
Their thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't like greet a friend.
We don't want to keep it weird.
Yeah, you don't greet a friend. Hello,
Yeah.
you keep it weird?
Yeah. No.
That's not happening. By the way, I flew here, as opposed to some other joke, and boy, am I flew here, boy, is my material tired. I flew here, what was I going to say? I flew here. Oh, yeah, 420. It's for 420.
Oh, yeah.
And in L.A., it's legal. It's legal. I have spent, don't tell my wife, don't let her see this, I spent $200. Thank God you could only pay in cash. So my wife could not see that I'm $200 to $300 a week in legal weed. There's nothing I won't buy from them.
People might not expect you to be...
They don't. They don't. And I saw like, pot deodorant? Sure, give it a shot. My underarms could use a little relaxing. They have cookies. They've got hair tonic, and I buy every single one.
Yeah, what do you get? What do you go in there and what's your flavor?
Well, they're calling them flowers. You know what flowers means?
Yeah, you don't even know what a flower is.
Yeah. Boy, I thought. Boy. Well, I'm embarrassed to tell you that I did not know that insects were animals until like a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
You think they were robots?
I don't know what they were. They look so tiny. How could they be an animal? Are you telling me that they can have an apartment?
And how did you find that out?
Someone, I have my own podcast called Thought Spiral.
Thought Spiral. Check it out.
Yeah. And my partner, Josh Elvis Weinstein, he had to let me know that they were animals. And then we got a slew of emails to our thing. Oh, what are you, an idiot? What, you don't? How would you not know it's an animal? Do I look like a? One time, I was gonna come up with a joke. I was going, oh, these scientists, they think they're so smart, but this is the best word they could come up with for it was fly. See, I thought fly was the official name of the, but it's not. It's Stinus aperomus, or you know what it is. What is it?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I don't know anything.
Well, how about what do you think flowers relates to with pot?
Oh, God.
Don't ever go on a quiz show because you are. I mean, the panic, just the panic alone.
The bud, the way
the buds,
that, yeah.
right? They're calling them flowers because they're promoting everything and it makes you feel better. And they were also doing 420 promotions. Why would they need? You don't need to do a promotion. You don't have to convince me to go in to the pot shop.
What's the deal with the 420?
Okay, the 420.
I mean, I know what it is.
It's Hitler's birthday. Happy Hitler's birthday. This is how stoned people don't know how to market something, right? I read how they came up with it, and after reading it, I don't even understand it. But
Right.
well, me at 420.
It's like the ideal time to...
Yeah, or whatever. I don't even know if it was a time, but anyway, everyone was at 420. And I was like, that's Hitler's birthday. That's all I can think of now, is that it's Hitler's birthday. Why, you could have made it 419. Nobody would have known. Now you're tied to Hitler forever. Oh, let's get high. Oh, remember Hitler? How bad he was? Did you know it was Hitler's birthday?
I did.
What's the year? What year was he born?
Don't know that.
1889. Every Jew knows too much about Hitler. We know too much about Hitler. You know, Donald Trump is like Hitler, except at least Hitler was a veteran. Now, do you tell me, is that true that Hitler was a veteran? Because all of my jokes are truth-based.
You're talking to me like you think I have some kind of
You haven't studied
knowledge or something. Like, what's
Well,
the
you know-
official name for a fly? Was Hitler a veteran? I mean, I appreciate it. It's
Right.
flattering. You think that I might know something.
Okay, now I have
But I really don't.
Okay, Trump. No, I did that joke. I have a problem. I have a problem that's happened in the last year. Is my short-term memory is
yeah.
getting worse, and my wife. People say that it seems to be the more the pot you smoke.
Right.
And I say, I don't see the connection. What did you say? All right. So, Hitler was a veteran of World War I. That's what I meant to say. Cut out everything else. He was a veteran of World War I. So
Okay.
that's, in that way, he had, he had bad things happen to him.
Right.
Have a little sympathy for Hitler, people. And the other thing is, much like Hitler, I too am not a morning person. Now, wouldn't you think Hitler was a morning person?
I don't know.
Wouldn't you think Hitler would be up and at
Why
him?
do you say he wasn't a morning person?
Because he. Oh no, I know, I
read
know,
his
no.
diaries?
I've watched
Right.
every Hitler documentary.
right,
I don't
right.
guess about this.
Right.
I was like, I'll make up that Hitler was in World War I, and everybody will be fooled. No.
What documentary are you watching where they're like, Hitler was not a morning person?
Well, no, I don't think they don't think they. I'm not sure they phrased it that way. But when you say what documentary have I watched? I've seen every Hitler
Right.
documentary. Hitler in Color, yes. Hitler, my favorite one. This is the greatest about Hitler and his drug problems. It was called Hi Hitler.
No, it was not.
No, I'm not kidding you. Like they needed a gimmick to get people to watch Hitler. Does that sound like I made it up?
No.
It's called Hi Hitler. No, Hitler. You would think he'd be up early getting the trains going, right? You couldn't talk to him about persecuting the Jews until he had his second cup of coffee. This is pretty new material.
Big coffee drinker?
Fairly new.
Yeah, I like it.
No, I think he was also a vegetarian, but I'm not sure about that one. Then they also say he may have had one ball. Look, I'm sexually attracted to Hitler. I don't like him personally. What am I going to do?
Hey, the heart wants what it wants.
The heart wants what it wants. Oh, I like Woody Allen. I didn't realize that was a Woody Allen smash. All right, so not so much. Take out me laughing at that because I'm doing his next movie or something. Oh no, I can't do it because I could do more movies, but not exclusive with the Fiddling Horse.
Why haven't you done more?
Because no one will. Do you always ask people depressing questions where you know the answer is going to make us all feel bad?
I just think you're the best. I think you should be in every movie.
I go to the audition. I auditioned for Milos Forman's movie, which was The People versus Larry Flint.
Okay.
And at one point, he was just he was playing around with his new camera, and so I was trying. It was like years ago, so I thought I'd try to be funny. Hey, he goes, just relax. He said. I didn't get that part.
What part were you trying out for?
Some kind of a thing, not Larry Flint.
Right.
But
The Courtney Love part.
no. So was there a Jew in the movie? I always go out for the Jew in the movie. When am I going to stop this annoying sweat? You're cool as a cucumber.
Yeah. Oh, are you kidding me? I'm
Well,
sweating.
sometimes I'm kidding you, but many times you can't sense it. I've done that joke, I think, every year. I'm kidding. You know what joke I've done on 12 TV specials? Not specials, like old cable things.
Yeah.
The same joke, because I had a friend who helped me get my material together. The joke was, I got this shirt for $7. At that price, I can afford not to like it. It's okay, but 12 shows? I don't like to repeat material.
Yeah, I like your. You know
Why can't even in a regular straight back chair? My wife says, this. Just don't emphasize this area in general, is what she says. She's cruel, but there's no reason for me even to be. I could be slim as a Slim Jim, like this. Look at that.
You look pretty trim.
Well, I look pretty twin because I actually am. I've lost weight. I'm on Victoza. I don't know why I thought that would get a laugh. It's true, but I think it's a funny.
What is Victoza?
Oh, you know what? Maybe you need a little Victoza. Victoza is
an old radio.
Hey, put on the Victoza, honey. The Victozas are out. Throw out those Edison spools.
But what is it?
Throw out those Edison spools. Did you ever hear an Edison spool?
I mean,
it's just like when Al Jolson was the best singer on the planet, and he's like, "Mama." What was there? 2 singers? Victoza is you may lose weight from Victoza, but that's not the point of it. That's all I heard from the commercial. I don't have type 2 diabetes, but I'm a big fan. But I have some numbers by HA1Cs, right? So I take this thing, Victoza, I shoot it there, and it's so funny. My sight gags, and then I also I take something called Metformin. But please, people, don't. I want to get a commercial like Cedric, the entertainer.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't he have a commercial?
Yeah, he does.
About diabetes, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I feel you. I hear you. That's what I want to do. I take Victoza. I hear what you're going through.
You just want to help people.
I just want to help people make a lot of money from it. Get a little Victoza endorsement.
Are you a paid spokesperson?
I'm not a paid spokesperson, even in comedy. I enjoyed that one. We should go on tour or something.
Right? That'd be fun.
I still can't get over it. This is why I know I'm in therapy. This is not why I know I'm in therapy. I know I'm in therapy going in.
Right.
But this is why
they didn't have to trick you.
No, but I didn't go in. I'm the oldest Jew to enter therapy, according to the Guinness Book of Nazi Statistics. 60 years old. Therapy twice a week. And I'm going into, and so because I have OCD and ADHD. I have 2 of those things, and they combine. And so since last night, all I've been thinking about was that I missed this shoot. And then, why isn't Kerri answering my direct message? And why does nobody have my phone number? It's not like I'm hiding my phone number. I can't even believe it. I get called. I've given my phone number out literally to everybody. in the world. And no phone calls. So then the old Andy would be this way. Go, oh, yeah, okay, maybe I missed it. But they could have contacted me. Why didn't they contact me? They're the enemy. That's what I would do in the old days.
But now
It's like, no, now I'm still doing the I'm a bad person. I'm a bad person. I'm a bad person. It took me till 2 o'clock this afternoon to let it go.
Are you liking therapy?
I love it.
You are.
I really do.
I remember when I first started therapy, I felt like it's almost like you're getting a superpower.
Yeah, well, I think of it as a good room for me.
Yeah.
I was nervous when I started, though.
Yeah.
No, I was really kind of nervous when I started. I hit rock bottom for a Jew. Okay, so rock bottom for a Jew is I got addicted to Twitter, and I'm not kidding. I mean, there's nothing horrible about this, folks. Yes, there is some cocaine, heroin involved. No. Okay, what did I say?
You got addicted to Twitter.
Right, and that's my thing too. Is my short-term memory. I'm really worried about it, but I think it's not Alzheimer's. But if I have Alzheimer's, please come up to me and say when I have it, ha, you thought you didn't have. You thought you didn't have Alzheimer's. So, say it one more time. Give it one more time.
You were on Twitter too much.
Yes. Okay. So Twitter is an OCD nightmare because Twitter is you say something, right? You say, hey, I hate Trump or whatever. Then you look in the interactions area to see what people are saying about. That is what OCD is. You compulsively checking, to see if you're okay. So I've had to, but the problem is, I'm an international star. I need to be on Twitter. How will my fans in Peru communicate with me? So I am on Twitter, but you've seen me on Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Don't you notice there's a little bit less?
Yeah, you have...
Yelling at robots? I swear to God, I know now that I had Russian troll arguments before the election because I did this one thing, went back and forth 6 times, and the 7th time the English was just a little off to the point where you're like, oh my God. So
what did it say?
it's something. Well, I don't remember exactly. The problem was I hate that WikiLeaks guy. I hate him,
Yes.
and as a joke, I call his room in the embassy and ask him what he wants for room service. I don't know. That wasn't funny, but it would be funny. So I was saying I hate WikiLeaks. They blocked me. WikiLeaks blocked me. Isn't that ironic or something?
Yeah.
And then some other people started heckling me. They would call something, and then I realized months later those people were probably Russian trolls.
Right.
Because their WikiLeaks is a Russian troll.
So how did you get over this Twitter addiction?
I still, one day at a time, easy as it goes, 4 steps, don't go where the floor is wet. I'm getting better at it. Because I don't want to depress everybody, but the root problem I have is I was taught. I don't think my parents meant to teach me this, but I hated myself at an early age.
Yes.
And also thought everything was my fault at an early age. So that's what I'm dealing with. And when I get into a Twitter fight, it used to be like, oh my God, my life is really going to be over now because I'm OCD. So I go, I'm going to be like, remember that woman? She took a plane to Africa and she had some stupid joke and then her career was over.
By the time she landed, she was
so that's what an OCD guy does. Also, what I'll do is OCD people and ADHD people, they tend to not know when they want to push the envelope. You want to push the envelope.
Right.
So like when I get into a fight on Twitter, I would be like,
take it up a notch.
And then my therapist said to me, what do you get out of that?
Right.
And I was like, I couldn't defend it. Like some guy called me, this guy's Sam Harris, who I can't stand. He called me like I was defaming him. So I'm telling my therapist, he said I was defaming him. He goes, and I got very upset. He goes, that's what he wanted you to do. He's knew if he used that word, you'd get upset. So now I'm, by the time I'm 70 or 80, I won't be answering every robot email. I'm not writing back to razorblade@gmail.com. I'm not going to answer loves to serial kill 666 at Hotmail. You know why I pause right now? Because from hating myself at an early age, I'm constantly saying, why are you talking, Andy?
Oh, I do that too.
You do that? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've been doing that this whole interview.
Do you have OCD?
I don't know. What do you think?
Well, let me check your pulse. Joe List has it. Did you interview Joe List?
We did, yeah.
Yeah, and that was great. I haven't met many people who
Kept
talk
flipping the
about it.
light switch on and off. No, I'm just
Oh, is that
kidding.
what-
This is a dumb joke.
What would that be? How would that
I
affect
don't
an
know.
OCD?
I don't know.
person?
Don't people do that with OCD?
No. They
They
check.
have rituals where
No,
they...
the rituals are. You're making it like the ritual is. It's a party. I can't stop. I can't stop making it a party. That's not what it is. It's you lock
What kind
the
of
door.
what party is that?
It isn't. But no one would. What you're saying is that someone who has OCD, BCD so bad they would turn the light off, not trust they turned the light off, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, and I bet there is someone who has that. But it's mostly like you check your door. Is my
Right,
door locked? Is my
right.
door locked? Is my light on?
My therapist retired recently, and as we were saying goodbye, this is true. She told me I was one of her most regular patients, and I thought she meant that like I was
Normal.
Normal,
Right,
And so I
right.
was like, oh, that's so nice, and then I was like, no, I just came all the time.
Why would she say that though? She should have retired with that kind of. You know what I'm saying? You're one of my. I consider you a regular. That's not the relationship we're supposed to have. Oh, I tell you, I got you. I hooked you early. And I didn't think you'd stick with it for 40 years, but you did. That's why I'm retiring with my fill in the name of a car or a place to live. I said to my mother, I spoke to my mother today, and she said her friend of hers has rosacea. I said, is that your friend who has rosacea? And she goes, no, she lives in Northport. And I realized that rosacea does sound like kind of an area. Are you visiting rosacea again this year? Could you tell? How's my face is better.
No, you're
I'm using
looking
some
good.
stuff. Yeah.
What are you?
I was joking about the cocaine and heroin. Should that be an issue with anybody? Because if this was 1989, how would you know if I was joking?
Yeah,
Right?
you wouldn't.
You guys don't know about the... during the 80s, people say to me now, they go, oh, why are you drinking that Red Bull for? It's poison. These are the same people who would dive out the window for a vial of Coke in 1989. And now they're like, oh, I can't have coffee after 8 p.m.
Well, you must have been around a bunch of that stuff.
I started... Luckily, I never had money to
Right.
do cocaine, but and more, enough. But I also got here's if you haven't done it, here's what happens. You go, "Ah!" And that's all it is. But some people don't have the down like I would have.
Right.
So for those people, I recommend it. The thing is, you're too young to remember this, but when cocaine first came out, they were kind of, even the government, not the government, but the general reputation of it wasn't that
Right.
It wasn't that dangerous. But then Len Bias, who was going to be the greatest basketball player in the world, he was at a party, and his heart exploded, and then it started to, do you know the name Len Bias?
No.
Of course not. Anybody? So, then it started to become where people, there's something wrong with this thing. It's not bad if you chew the leaves, like in where it was meant to be done.
Right.
So you can work, but it's when you take things out and you make them stronger, it tends to become more popular. No, but it's like if you chew them in the mountains, you just kind of gently come down.
Yeah.
So that's why I like pot, because I don't feel like when I come down, sure, I have to get more or I'm going to rip my apartment apart. But I don't feel that depression at the
Yeah.
end of it.
Yeah.
And drinking just makes me sleepy.
Yeah.
And we'll be back with more. and we're back. So let me tell you about these e-cigarettes. Nicotine lozenges. After these messages, Andy will talk about his ketamine addiction.
What else? What are you doing the rest of the fest? We'll
Okay.
wrap this up.
No, I'm not. You have to be. See, that's nothing. That's nothing. Here's how OCD I am. Is that I knew I blew it last night, and how could you do it? And the thing that was bad about last night was that I've missed things before, but I haven't usually missed things when I've seen the whole staff of a crew. You know what I mean? I get to the other club, I go, oh, that's why everyone was with the cameras. What was the question? I forgot. Oh, what am I doing? No?
Yeah. What are you doing the rest of the fest? Just sort of a general pleasantries question.
I don't know. But this thing I'm worried about my short-term memory because I'm on Prozac. Prozac is a good, if you have OCD, Prozac, or what they call those, what is those things called? Serotonin uptake.
Reuptake?
Yeah,
inhibitors
SRRI.
or something?
There's a class of drugs that is pretty good for OCD. So Prozac has helped me tremendously, unless this short-term memory thing is going to. Because on stage, the whole time I've been in comedy, I forget where I am every 7 seconds. It's just literally true.
Right.
And recently I've been having people in the audience. I say, just literally say the last word of what I was going to say. But I don't want it to be Alzheimer's. Can you tell me? I think you're qualified.
I don't think you have Alzheimer's.
What'd you ask me? People love dementia jokes. People my age love the dementia jokes. By the way, everything's happening for me now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're past 50. Forget it.
Yeah.
They love you in Hollywood.
You're a legend.
Yeah, they're banging down my door now.
Yeah.
They think I might be dead. I'm pitching a show. It's called Aging Jews. And it's just Jews 55 to 75.
Okay.
They're always depressed. There's nothing upbeat. Nothing's going to get better. No young people at all. That's why Hollywood's loving this idea. I said to them, I want to go older. And they said, we're with you on that. We're going to go older. And then we yell out the window, get off my comedy lawn. And then every week it's a cliffhanger. Will Bertha's cataract surgery help? And then the networks ask me, where do you see these characters in 5 years? And I say, mostly dead. Now that's a joke for my act that never gets a laugh. Never gets a laugh. I don't think people are aware of, unless you're in every business your ageism exists, right? Yeah. Except for women, it's cool. Women never have a problem as they get older. I wish I was a woman in this society, don't you? That's your Me Too movement, right? Oh, I wish I was a woman. Me too. Let me get this straight with the Me Too. I can't stick my hand down a woman's throat now to see if she has tonsils? Oh, now I'm the bad guy? I think I lost a quarter in a woman's bra, and I'm looking for it. Now it's Me Too. Next day she's Me Tooing me. No, I've had bad feedback from Me Too jokes.
Have you really?
Well, not just one person.
What was their email address?
Well, no, because I said
Twitter.
I worked it out with her. It was actually a good thing because I said due to the current Me Too thing, I'm canceling my annual hot tub writers retreat. Right? Now I understand what the argument could be is that I'm trivializing the subject. So I'm actually getting healthier in many, many ways. I used to react to any kind of feedback and yell, "They're the bad guy."
Right.
So, but I think you have to be able to joke about anything in a way as long as it's in the proper thing. But I listened to her when I got in my head when I tweeted. I was wondering if it was trivializing it.
Right.
No, Andy.
Did you
Andy,
talk to her?
No, Andy. I think this is one of your best bits. No, we went back and forth.
On the Twitter?
Yes, because I answered very angrily because she said to me like something like, "I love you," and not your best work, right? So I thought that was all sarcastic.
Right.
But she was saying that wasn't sarcastic, and then I wrote back to her, "Look, I understand," and just as I showed that I understand that people could take things sensitively, and then we're dating. So, I have 2 shows tonight.
That's great.
Yeah. This show?
Okay.
Is it 6? Now I'm worried. Because of the OCD, we have to be out of the State Theater by 6:15. All I see, it's past 6:15, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Yeah, and now you probably didn't interview someone because of me. Right?
No, we're good. We're good.
All right.
We can wrap it up.
It's like, look, Andy, we're good now. That doesn't mean stretch. Okay, well, what else is in the news? Let's just go. I started comedy. People ask me when I started comedy. I came out of the womb. I was like a minute old. I'm a minute old. What else is it? I guess I'm wiping afterbirth. I'm a minute old. What else is in the news? Boy, that was a tough womb. Oh, you try living in my mother for 9 months and see if you have problems. You try living in my mother. The joke makes no sense. Nobody applies to be in there. You try it. If I had had a choice, though, I would have gone with. I wouldn't have gone with a sexy woman. Why would Yeah, I would have wanted a hot mom. Oh my God. Why couldn't I have a hot mom? That's the only thing.
I think we had a breakthrough.
Oh, that's the only thing I'm gonna up my Prozac after this. No, we can wrap it up. But I feel you were fantastic during the interview. No. I was on my game.
You were great.
I knocked it out of the park. And yet my career will always remain at this same kind of depressing middle level where they're like a person in the airport looks at you and then you tell them the name of the show. No, not that one. No, not that one. No, not that one. And I'll probably always regret the mistakes I made early and the people and the bridges I burned. But I still think this was a good interview.
I think it was a great interview.
Yes, it was.
And I can't wait to see your movie.
The Fiddling Horse.
The Fiddling Horse.
I can't wait. And the guy who's directing is a cool guy, and he wants me to ad-lib, which I think would probably be like, how could you stop him from ad-libbing? That'd be the normal. Because I always get worried about being in those things like Mad Men. Well, why am I worried? I'm not getting cast in anything. Oh, thank God I didn't get cast in Mad Men because I heard he didn't like you to change a word.
Really?
That's my concern of how I would have been on the set of Mad Men? It's ridiculous. I'm already arguing with that guy.
You would have been
Why
great
can't I
on
change
there.
the words?
You would have been great on there.
If I stuck to the script.
Yeah. Well, we're glad you deviated
Stuck
from
to
the
this script.
Yeah.
Do you always try and tie it up that way?
No, I don't know why.
Well, when
It's just a hack habit. You
the
know?
script of your career. Oh my God.
And fade out.
Yeah, this sweating can't be attractive. If I was playing basketball, it would be normal.
You want to play some basketball?
No, but I mean, if I was at the foul line, you're like, oh, he's working hard.
Right.
But when you're a comic and you're sweating, it doesn't look like you're working hard.
Well, I'm glad that you're in bounds. And
I'm going to have to call a technical.
nothing but net.
I'm fouling out of comedy.
Okay.
You know when the laughs sometimes have a thing like, yeah, that guy could be on the way out. 2 years from now, I'm in Miami playing the condo circuit. How old are you, darling? I just want to live my senior years thinking what might have been. Also, I tell everybody my age, which my wife says I shouldn't do.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, I'm 42. Do you think that you just have you don't have the ability to end an interview? Do you think that's what it is? Do you think is it your OCD? Will Andy be angry? Did I end it? Well,
it is.
You have OCD.
It is.
And you've been in therapy. And
I know.
You've been in therapy. Didn't even realize the condition he had.
I know.
All he knows is as the woman said, you're a regular. That's all he knows. I'm gonna miss you most because you were a regular. You were never getting any better. I knew you were gonna be in for prescribed time.
Yeah. I always knew I had a paycheck coming with you.
Did she offer to just go on? You know, you'd be the one client she would still, if she needs money.
She may not have actually retired. That might have just been a line.
Oh, that would be very sad. You walk by her office and you see the window. And there's a guy crying. I mean, she's continuing. Everybody on the crew, everybody everywhere. What are we doing at this point? I mean, this guy has a performance anxiety. He has ending anxiety.
And that's all for Inside Joke with Andy Kindler.
And the Morning Zoo. I'm a trombone. That's not an elephant. I'm a giraffe. I'm Giraffe.
And I'm the penguin.
That's great. Cool. I'm so glad we did this.
Thank you.